Welcome back to the Tidy Room Hanger. This is Mike, and I'm coming at you with another video. This time I want to talk to you about the APC-001 Attack Prime, which is a Transformers Prime, Optimus Prime. So we're going to get into this right now. Let's go ahead and take a good look at the box, and there it is. It says first edition APC-001 Attack Prime. Yeah, it looks good. Nothing on the top, very little on the side, very little on that side, and the back side shows some posability pictures. Both modes. Bottom is very plain. Yep, plain box. I think it looks good. In the truck mode, this thing actually does look pretty good. The transformation is strange, but intuitive in a way, and relatively simple, and it looks good. Like, it looks really good in the truck mode. I wasn't expecting that, and I'm wondering, what all you can plug in to this trailer. But with it, it's very simple and plain. I do think all of the red is painted because of the way it looks. It might be a plastic with a really good sheen, but looking close, I see a little bit of like what you expect to see with paint. If you see the reds, they have a slightly different color to them. So it's like this is painted and this is painted and this might just be plastic. But anyway, it still looks good. I like the way it looks and it works okay. This is a kind of a reflective silver but not chrome. Same thing here. But the front is just simple gray plastic. But you could put a really small Autobot symbol if you went there. But yeah, this thing surprised me how good the truck mode was. Let's do some comparisons real quick. Let's bring in a Hot Rod. This is the masterpiece Takara Hot Rod. So you can see the size difference between these, which, it should not be, if it's deluxe scale Chug, it's not going to be bigger than Hot Rod. So there it goes. Really quick, there's some paint apps on the lights on the front, and I don't see much other paint on it. We see some different colored plastics all the way around it, and the paint that's on the red. We got clear blue for the headlights, which looks cool. We've got some blue tint. We got that Takara Plus tint on the windshield and the side, and then of course this blue paint is paint. So looks good. Hey guys, it's been a bad day. What happened to you, Prime? You're so small. Oh, I lost the Matrix and was reverted back to Orion Pax. Oh man, I wanted the Matrix and you went off and lost it? I guess I don't deserve to be called a Prime. Just call me Orion Pax. Wait a second, I'm Orion Pax. You're not Orion Pax. Orion Pax looks like me, not you. He's right. I remember hanging out with him on Cybertron, and he looked more like this guy, not like you. Let's get Ultra Magnus to decide this. Open, dang it, open. Magnus, which one of these is the real Orion Pax? Can't you guys see? I can't deal with that right now. Let's go ahead and get into transforming this guy here, and first thing we're going to do is disconnect the top piece, and that starts to form the legs. I'm going to separate this here and on both sides, and then you can bring up the head at this point. We're going to break the wheels off and bring them up, fold them back and get them out of the way. Now we need to work on these arms.
Gonna bring the arms out. So close up the back piece and that back piece and fold that back. Let's go ahead and fold this down, up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get some arms working. I usually like to do the legs first, so before we get into straightening the arms up, now we're gonna flip the waist so that we can do the legs. Let's untab the legs from each other. Flip out the axle. Fold the axle in. Tab all these leg pieces in. Fold out the feet. And we have the legs formed. Now we're gonna work on the upper part with the arms. We're gonna need to lift these pieces back so that these can fold in on that part, and then we have the back. You can see all that. These pieces need to fold. These inner pieces fold in, these pieces fold in, and these pieces fold up to get that going. Now we can turn it around and work on the arms some more. You have a peg right here that's gonna plug into the edge of the wheel. There's that and that plugged all in, and we're going to work on straightening up each of these arms. It's strange because the way you fold it, we're going to lift that out, fold the arm down, fold it around, and then just get it situated to where it will work. Let's do the other side. Let's bring this out, bring the hand out, pull this out, and there it is. Now that we got them all transformed up, let's go ahead and have a look at them. I put the alternate face on that kind of shows his mouth, which I think matches the cartoon a little bit better. I'll show you the other face here in just a second. And I like the plastic on this guy all around. It's kind of got a nice sheen to it, but look at all the shine that it has. And even the gray parts and the blue parts, and there is paint on it, so we can go over that. This is translucent for the windows, which I do love it when they have translucent part for the windows. Pretty clean up top overall. Let's see here, we got paint right here. I think this is actually plastic, just colored plastic in there. Down here we have paint on the lower shin. Yeah, he looks pretty good. For, you know, this type of prime, he does look good. Let's look at the articulation. Arms all the way out, spins all the way around, and you could get a butterfly out of this if you want to do the transformation, but it's gonna be fun putting it all back. Looking at you got the swivel at the elbow, and you don't have a double jointed elbow, but it goes up well to the 90. And wrist articulation that you're used to having. Going down further, you got the waist swivel, and it swivels to an extreme because of the way its transformation is. And then, so nothing special, knee 90 degrees, and the articulation's at the knee, not the thigh. And then the foot, ankle, you got an ankle rocker, front and back pivot a bit, so you get some articulation out of them. Now I think too much articulation the way this is set up. Well, no, it's not a ball joint. Doesn't appear to be a ball joint. It looks like it's a little bit better than a ball joint. So anyway, for an old figure that's just getting remade, it's a pretty good design. It looks pretty good and it works. So let's go ahead and get into the accessories, because this guy does come with some accessories. We got these double swords, the extra head, which we'll do a head comparison here in just a second. Now this, I understand, is a sheath, sort of, to hold the sword. Let's see if we can make that work. It's probably only one way it'll go in. There it is. It holds the sword, and then you can plug the sword onto his back somehow. I guess you plug it into one of these screw holes in the back. There it goes. And then you have his sword. Let's look at that. There's his sword. That'll work. And then let's check out these other swords, see how he looks like with them. There he is with his other swords, and yeah, that looks okay. If that's the look you're going for, it will work. I don't know if you could, I guess, put them underneath the hand too. That's kind of strange looking. But anyway, let's go ahead and have a look at these faces and the difference in the faces. Let's see if I can get all these balanced in there and get them in frame. So it's kind of up to you which face you like better. I just think the second one that wasn't on, I think that one is more along the lines of the Toon Accurate one, but I may be wrong. I didn't watch too much of the Prime series, although it's a good series. Now, the Prime series was a good series, and this Prime, I always thought it was just interesting because it was just way different the way it was set up, the whole way the chest is and all that, which is a different take on Prime. So let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Now, he is a Voyager size, so here is the Oimek version of Hound. The Siege Hound's a KO oversize, so it brings the Deluxe Hound into Voyager scale, and that looks okay. I mean, I don't really have any other Prime stuff to compare it next to. And then let's go ahead and bring in a current actual Voyager scale figure. He's a little bigger than Springer. I think Springer's still a bit small. That's just kind of my belief on Springer. I wish they would have just made Springer a little bit bigger. And if he's going to go up against this guy here, he's still bigger than a Seeker. Well, I think that Prime should be bigger than a Seeker. That's just kind of my belief on that one. I'm going to be completely honest that when I ordered this, I actually thought it was this size, and I guess this size is considered leader size, and I didn't realize he was Voyager size. I thought he was bigger. It was my mistake in order when I ordered it. It doesn't bother me one way or another, but I really thought I was getting this one. Now this one here is the leader one, and it has the mech tech in it. And so, yeah, that's just the one I thought it was. So a different figure, a lot, I guess there's a lot of differences. I don't know. I never even opened them, but I just thought he was cool looking, so I picked him up once. And yeah, I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have a loose one to mess around with. But still, this figure is pretty cool. So if you want to get yourself one of these Optimus Primes, the APC-001 Attack Primes, then you can get one at Show Z, and they're $40. And it's an interesting figure. It's a good figure. And if you're into the Prime stuff and you have the Voyager, you do the Chug, this is awesome. Like, subscribe to Jimmer here. Out.